Hey guys, this is the Divine Co-Creator back at you with another video, and I hope that you guys all know that you're all divine co-creators. You're all here to create your own reality, okay? So I just want to go ahead and post up a video about this planetary alignment, okay? Because when you know the planetary alignments that are coming up in the heavens, that are going on, the energies going on in the sky, it helps you to be able to use it to the best of your advantage so that you can use that to create your own reality, to create your best life, okay? So let's get into it. So right now we have a special alignment that only happens every 1,000 years, okay? So your children aren't going to see this. Even your children's children probably won't see a lineup like this in the heavens. So what is it? So there are 3 planets right now, from now until the 28th of April, that are going to be lining up in the sign of Pisces. And those planets are Mars, Venus, and Jupiter, okay? So Mars has to do with your desires, being a go-getter, that go-getter energy, and how you're able to pursue your desires, okay? How you go after what you want, okay? Venus has to do with your relationships, connection, okay? And also the desires that you do have, okay? So while Mars has to do with how you go about pursuing your desires, Venus represents your actual desires, what it is that you want, what it is that you love about life, okay? What it is that you love in life, all right? And the connections that you have. And Jupiter has to do with expansion, with luck, where you find luck in your life, where you're able to find wealth and good fortune, as well as your education, how you're able to learn. All right, now the last planet in this lineup actually won't be in Pisces, all right, and that is Saturn, all right. So as we know, Saturn is usually that planet that is lagging behind. Saturn, often when you compare it to other planets, it looks like it's dragging its feet, all right. It looks like, because it rules time, okay, what happens when you watch the clock? It goes slowly. All right, so with Saturn lagging behind, is going to be in Aquarius, the sign right before Pisces in the astrological wheel, okay? So Saturn's going to be in Aquarius in this lineup. So we have Saturn at the end, Jupiter, Venus, and Pisces all lines up in a perfect alignment in the sky. So what does it mean for you, all right, this alignment? So here's what's going to be happening. So I'm going to get back to Saturn a little bit later, because as Saturn often does, it lays the foundation, okay? So it's going to make a lot more sense if I come back to Saturn at the end. All right, so Venus, let's start with Venus, all right? Because Venus does rule pleasure, happiness, it rules what you love about life, okay, what you enjoy, and also what you connect to, what you value, all right? If you are a creative person at all, and also if you have any artistic talent, there's Venus and Pisces, as well as Mars here, as well as Jupiter, actually. All of these planets are going to be an excellent way to expand your talents, to grow your art, all right? Also, with Venus and Pisces, Venus in this sign makes you be able to express your emotions a lot more, okay? So you're going to be able to express your love with more ease, especially if you're somebody who has a hard time doing that. Also with Venus here, if you have any issues around love, this is an excellent time to heal those issues and to dig right into those wounds that you may have been avoiding in the past, because Pisces is often seen as the sign of the shaman or the sign of the healer, all right? So it's going to be able to, with this sign here, you're going to feel a lot more empathy towards self, and it's going to allow you to see possibly why you have not been able to attract love in your life. So you might have some very powerful dreams with Venus and Pisces here, all right? Also with Mars and Pisces, you're going to be feeling very imaginative. You're going to be able to visualize and see things as being possible that you may not have felt were possible at other points in your life, okay? So this is going to be an excellent alignment with Venus and Pisces, and Mars and Pisces here together, with Mars conjunct Venus at this time, for you to be able to imagine what you want, desire it, write it down, and go for it with a lot of ease. And you might make progress that at other times in your life seemed impossible. All right, so also with Jupiter here, this is a sign, this is a planet that represents wealth, all right? So In ancient astrology, people often thought of Jupiter as ruling the sign of Pisces. Now people often think of Neptune as being the planet that rules Pisces, but some astrologers go back and forth on that, okay? So either way, Jupiter does have a very powerful effect when it's in the sign of Pisces because it's a sign of expansion. So this is an excellent time to, get into those areas where you want to see yourself expand, where you want to see things grow, to put extra energy there. All right. So if you're in school and there is a subject that you've been having a really hard time understanding or getting those good grades in, this is a great time to learn and to get into it, as Mars will direct you to be more driven here. And you'll also be able to perceive, with Pisces ruling perception and imagination, you'll be able to understand things on a different level than you would have before. With Jupiter here, Jupiter rules higher education, okay? So if you're looking to get into the college of your dreams, or just, to learn more about a subject, this is an excellent time to do that because you'll be able to reach your goals exponentially, okay? You're going to have a lot more progress towards the potential that you want to see happen within and in your life. Also, for those of you that do want to experience more wealth, this is an excellent time to pursue that raise, to ask for that raise, to, ask for extra money, whether it's at your place of work or whether you want to go ahead and see yourself financially expanding your business. This is an excellent time to be able to pursue those things, okay, that have to do with growth. Also, with Venus, Mars, and Jupiter all here together, this is an excellent time to strengthen your relationship. So if you're in a relationship and you want to get closer to that person, you want to build a stronger emotional bond, what might be a great thing to do would be to go on a date that centers around art and creativity, okay? Go out to a wine, paint, and sip, okay? Go out to a place where you've never been before. Go out and look at the stars. Do something creative. Do something imaginative. Do something artistic to pull you two together, because Pisces is such a deeply emotional sign, and it's also a very spiritual sign. So if you are with a soulmate, if you are with somebody who you want to be able to know on a deeper level, this alignment is an excellent time to do just that. All right. So as I promised you guys before, we're going to go right back to the wonderful, amazing sign of Saturn. Okay, so with Saturn also as the last planet in this lineup, don't worry, all right? Saturn sometimes means delays, but you have to remember that if you do feel delayed at all, if you feel as if you're being held back, if you feel those limitations of Saturn, especially if you have Saturn somewhere very influential in your chart, okay? And Saturn was once said in ancient astrology to rule the sign of Aquarius. So this is actually a very benefic placement right now. But you have to remember that Saturn is that sign that trains you to be the boss, okay? It puts you through those grueling nights. It puts you through that hardship, those struggles of blood, sweat, and tears, so that you can be older, wiser, more mature, and sometimes even richer than you would have been if you didn't go through any of that at all, okay? So you have to remember that when you do have to sacrifice because of Saturn, when you do have to go through certain limitations, when you're forced to work under circumstances or deal with things that make you feel fenced in, all right, that might stall that expansion that you want to see happening with this Jupiter lineup, okay, with this alignment having to do with pleasure with Venus here and expansion and, wealth and riches with Jupiter here as well. You have to remember that Saturn might hold you back in order to propel you forward, okay? Because we have to remember, as Saturn does rule Capricorn, it makes us pay the cost to be the boss, okay? And what that means for you is that you might feel like things slow down, all right? You might apply for those jobs and you might not hear back from them right away, or you might get a job and you might realize that it's a lot more work than what you first thought it would be. And the reason for that is because you might get that luck, okay? You might have the ambition with Mars here in this alignment, but in order for you to lay a solid foundation with Saturn here at the tail end of this planetary alignment, all right, this tail end of these four beautiful stars, Saturn is here to make sure that our achievements do not go unnoticed, that they do last for the long term. And this is why Saturn lays that beautiful foundation. That means that the progress that you make during this time is going to support you for years and years to come. These jobs may be a job, if you get a new job during this time, if you get into a new relationship, if you grow during your relationship, this is progress that is going to lay a foundation. That's going to be something where you're able to say, because I got this job, I was able to put these amazing skills on my resume, okay? This was a time where we were able to build a lot of trust in our relationship. So it's going to help you to build a solid foundation where you'll be able to achieve even more in the future because of the accomplishments that you made during this time, all right? So Saturn is in Aquarius. What does that mean for you during this planetary lineup? So with Saturn in Aquarius, Aquarius is known as the friendship sign. Okay, so what does that mean? All right, Aquarius is the water bearer. Now, the sign of Aquarius is very, very unique because it is the one sign that can pretty much adapt itself to be the friend of every sign in the zodiac. Okay, so if you're another sign, if you're not an Aquarius, you probably know that you can't just be friends with just anyone. All right, there are people who you probably get along with more than others. Okay, there are probably some signs that you favor more than others, and that's not to say that Aquarius don't have their favorites, but when it comes to the sign of Aquarius, they can pretty much see the perspective of every other sign in the zodiac. And that's part of what makes them so special, okay? Because even though they're able to distance themselves from people, from emotions, from situations, they're also able to have a unique sense of empathy and sympathy where they can put themselves in other people's shoes. And that's what makes them so amazing. This is why they support humanitarian causes, because they really do care about the good of all people. And so with them being the water sign, or the water bearer, not the water sign, but the water bearer, it helps them to bring life to every other sign of the zodiac. So what they do is they inspire everybody, okay? You think about people like Oprah, where she's known for going from, the ends of the earth where people are struggling to people in high places, and she's able to relate to all of them, okay? You think about different people who have this sign and they're able to adapt themselves to every single type of crowd, okay? And also inspire people. And so with Saturn here in Aquarius, what it's doing is it's making you remember your higher purpose, okay? It's helping you to remember why you want this expansion, this wealth from Jupiter, with Aquarius being a sign that is connected to your higher self, okay? That's connected to the bigger picture, because Aquarius are big picture people. So as Saturn is here in Aquarius at the tail end of this beautiful planetary alignment here, it's helping you to remember to give inspiration to your action with Mars in this lineup, to give you inspiration when you ask for that raise. So remember why you want to build a stronger relationship or connection, or why you want to work on self-love with Venus in this alignment, okay? Aquarius, Saturn in this placement in Aquarius is going to help you to remember why you want to achieve all these things that you want to achieve. And most importantly, because Aquarius is very well known for inspiring people, this is going to be a time when you must remain inspired, okay? And this is why self-care is so important as you use this planetary alignment to your benefit, okay? I want you guys to wake up every day and do something that inspires you to act on your goals throughout the day, all right? So if you are trying to buy a house, I want you to find some inspiration, put on some music that you love, and scroll through all the different types of houses that you would like to see yourself living in, or imagine yourself in that dream home. If you'd like to get a better job, I want you to imagine yourself walking in the door to that job and working there, all right? And as you visualize your success, and then also, as you inspire yourself to achieve that, it's going to allow you to have that imagination in the area of Pisces with this alignment. And Pisces is going to help you to imagine yourself already there. And also with Saturn and Aquarius, it's going to help you to realize just why these dreams, these ambitions, or these things you want to accomplish. And it could be something as simple as, building a better relationship or getting into a good relationship. It might just be that you want to see yourself improve in certain areas, or that you want to heal in certain areas. or it might be something that's much, much bigger. But whatever it is that you'd like to see yourself do, okay, between now and, or I should say starting now, because this alignment started on the 18th of April and it's going to end on the 28th. All right, so that doesn't mean you have to accomplish all of these things by that time. It just means that you want to propel yourself towards your goals while this alignment is here, because it's going to help give you the energy to do so. Okay, so with Saturn at the tail end of this alignment in Aquarius, that means you need to start your foundation in those Aquarian things, okay? Whether it's building a legacy that's going to help a lot of people in the future, whether it's benefiting people through your work, or whether it's simply inspiring yourself to be much, much more like your higher self, to be where you want to be in life, to reach those goals that you have for yourself, and to become the best version of yourself possible. Okay, so that is the planetary alignment happening from now, the 18th of April to the 28th. All right, if you'd like a personal consultation on how you can use this alignment to best suit you, you can reach me via email or DM me through my social handles below. All right, I have all of them under this video. Also, please make sure that you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you share this video with at least one other person that you know it could help. All right, so remember that you guys are divine co-creators. You create your reality, and I want to see you guys create some great, great things in the month of April. All right, see you soon. Bye.